What's up YouTube? In today's video we will be taking a look at if the BlackBerry Curve 9330 is usable in 2020, which I literally made a video on this same phone a few months ago back in August for a 2019 update. But I am making a 2020 version, and since in September this phone will be 10 years since its release. The phone has a 2.46-inch 320 by 240 pixel display, 2 megapixel camera with video, which probably looks god-awful. You can already tell by the photo that it has potato quality, which that's the same photo I've had on there since 2012. I've never updated the wallpaper on there. And it has 512 megabytes of RAM and an 1150 milliamp hour lithium-ion battery. So we have BlackBerry OS 5. It says upgradable, but not to BBOS 6. And there is nothing about its chipset here, but it says Qualcomm 3G CDMA on the back, so it's probably a Qualcomm chip. And it has 512 megabytes of storage, which is really, really low. The phone, I believe, also has FM radio, Wi-Fi, and Bluetooth. I'm not sure which version of Bluetooth, though. And what was I going to say? Oh, and the phone is CDMA, so for cellular networks, nope, not going to be able to use it. You'll be able to use it in the States, but you won't be able to use it anywhere else. Now, I believe Verizon is the only US carrier that still uses CDMA networks, if I'm correct. So we will not be looking at what it can do cellular-wise, because we have no CDMA networks in Canada. The phone was with Virgin Mobile, and I have to update the time manually every time I use this phone, just because its network no longer exists. So we'll just take a look at basic functions besides stuff you can do with the phone. So, like cellular related stuff. So we'll be taking a look at its web browser. So we'll take a look at its HTML5 score. And I kind of like how it has a mouse too. Phones nowadays are just touchscreen, which is better, but kind of like having the mouse too. It's not that bad. Well, it's bad if the phone's being a bit unresponsive. But it's a really old web browser too. It's obviously outdated. So we have a 197 browser score on HTML5, which is actually better than what Internet Explorer 9 gets, and Internet Explorer 8, but then that's just Internet Explorer. It's always been bad. Oh wait, we do have BBOS 6. Did not know that. It says RIM because BlackBerry was research in motion and before, and BlackBerry was just their line of phones. We'll see. Just make a quick Google search and lead myself to my own website. See if my own website will load up. So we'll take a look at this. Oh my god. This is the second video tonight that I've made where I made a typo when typing, something like a bad typo. And I'm going to block that. I don't know why that's still up there. So, we'll check my website. Look, see, security issues. That's what's wrong with it. So I cannot visit my website, but can we conduct a speed test through both my speed test and the regular Ookla speed test? We'll see what we get. And we have nothing. We'll see what we get with regular speed test, if that even works too. Okay, we get a result, but can we speed test? We'll see if we can even get this to work. It probably won't, just because of the low HTML5 score. And I believe it doesn't have a Flash player either, because I know before I had this speed test work in Internet Explorer 8 on Windows XP, but that's because it used Flash speed test, which I believe doesn't work anymore either. And we'll try some popular sites. We'll try YouTube on both this browser and the built-in YouTube app that's on the phone, which I believe the app just brings you to the web browser. And it's still loading. And loading, and loading. It's probably not gonna... Oh wait, it is showing something. Let me see if I can even click trending. See what's trending. Which, if I watch a video, I'm gonna watch my own. And it is taking incredibly long. Oh, this is so bad. I feel bad for people who still use these phones in 2020 because it is so just bad. And I'll see what happens if I look myself up. Oops, it's not meant to put a space there. Oh wait, why did it not register the clicks? Maybe this phone is so old that it can't handle how fast I type. I've had that happen before with other devices. Now I'll go check my own channel. See if I can watch a video through the browser. Because I know some people do repurpose their old devices to use for streaming, but can you stream on YouTube with this? And it looks like it has become unresponsive. Well, I clicked the back arrow and now it works somehow. I'll see if I can watch the original video that I had this phone in. Let's see if it works at all. And I do not hear my own voice yet. This video has about 5.1k views, so this phone is one of the stars of this channel. And we have no sign of anything. So I guess that YouTube is a... Okay, that is not what I'm supposed to type. This keyboard is just not registering any of my clicks. Okay, this phone's clearly bad for web browsing. Do not even try to web browse on this. How about GPS Navigator? Launch and will... And it goes... Oh. And this apparently uses cellular, so that will not work. How about the YouTube app, which I believe just brings you to the web browser. So, yeah, it just brings us to the web browser, so it's... And why did I open contacts? I was not meant to do that. And why are my contacts on here? So we'll go just close the browser. Facebook and Twitter don't work. But I know TuneIn Radio does work, I believe. I've tried it before. Oh, it's volume's mute. And looks like we got a good connection, which I'm muting the and stop the music quickly because it's the Rolling Stones, and I'm pretty sure they're strict with their copyright on music, so on their music. Don't know why there's a flashlight app on there. There's not even a flash. So video streaming is fine. How about BBM, which was discontinued in early 2019, so, and we get nothing for BBM. Just some old login info there that's completely useless. How about calendar? Obviously the calendar, it's gonna work. How about maps, not the GPS navigator? And it looks like this one we also need a cellular connection. This phone's pretty useless now. And we don't have that much apps either. And the camera ain't that great either. I'll go take a picture right now and just show you how garbage its quality is. Yeah, I just took a random photo and I was standing still, and this photo is really blurry, and I was standing still, which just shows that this has a completely trash camera too, so it ain't that great. I'm trying to close. Clock, it obviously works. So apparently there isn't much you can do with this phone. So can you use a BlackBerry Curve 9330 in 2020? Absolutely not, which was the same answer I gave in a previous video. Like, it is not usable whatsoever. And it's also more useless because you cannot put it on a cellular network unless you're in the United States. That's it. It won't work anywhere else in the whole world. The only purpose I see is if you use the FM radio function, which I believe this phone does have, or if you stream on TuneIn Radio. Seems like I'm kind of glad that TuneIn still supports old, out-of-date versions of TuneIn Radio. It gives at least one purpose to such old devices. But I do not recommend this phone for anything else. It's just completely useless. And don't even take pictures with it either. Camera's real awful. And BlackBerry World, I believe, doesn't work on these old phones either. So it is obsolete. Do not use one in 2020, and you cannot really use it in 2020 anyways. So this is the end. Be sure to like and subscribe. Leave a comment with your thoughts if you like. Be sure to check out my merch store and link in the description, and other links are in the description. So this is it, and I will see you guys next time.